Well, who could think selling maps could be such a big business? But one company that's proved it is Map My India. So here we are with Rakesh Verma, MD, Map My India. So let's map him all the way. Hello, Mr. Verma. Good morning.
Good morning.
Neha Jain from NDTV.
Thanks for coming.
Hello, Mrs. Verma. Neha Jain from NDTV.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, looks like you're all geared up for the morning walk.
Yes.
So is that how you usually start your day?
Yeah, we start our day with a walk. Yeah.
All right. So where are we going for a walk?
To the nearby park.
Okay. So I guess we're all ready to start the day.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Can you get hold of the Oscar, the dog?
Oh, we're going to have a dog with
Yeah,
us?
sure.
Okay. What's his name?
Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
How did you get that?
How did she named him after Oscar? I don't know. Tell. Good.
It's quite an active dog.
Okay, don't worry. He's very friendly. Come.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
So he takes the main seat, isn't it? Right, he looks like he's all excited.
Yeah, he's always excited to come to the farm.
So are we going to have a digital map which will trace us the route for the morning walk?
Let's hope so.
So let me begin by asking you, how did you think of the idea of Map My India?
You know, after coming back from the US back in 94, 95, we felt that something good for the country we need to do. It was really, we meant it. So we wanted to digitally map India. So in 95, literally there was nobody in the country who was thinking of digitally mapping. So from there, the seed was sown, and finally in the year 2005, 10 long years after digitally mapping this country, we felt now we can bring out something for the consumers who can benefit from these maps.
Mr. Verma likes to end his walk with small set of aerobic exercises which will get him through the day. That was quite a walk now. Aren't you hungry?
Oh yeah, let's
So
go
am
back
I.
home.
So Mrs. Verma, what are we going to have for the breakfast?
Very, we are health conscious these days.
We're all ready for the breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very nice.
That's it.
Thank you. Seems like you're all fond of fruits a lot.
Yeah,
I
we start
think
our
we
breakfast.
better get used to.
Very health conscious.
Beginning
Trying to.
Trying to? Yeah. So tell me, does it in the morning, you know, the digital map space is getting very competitive every day. You see Google, you see Yahoo, you see Microsoft. All of them are coming up with different applications. So when you wake up in the morning, sometimes in the breakfast table, does it worry you that, oh my God, I hope not yet another company is getting into this?
Not really. As a matter of fact, it's just the opposite. We feel more and more players coming in will create a bigger and larger market, because the market, the possibility of the size of the market is enormous. So no, not really.
so much. It was a wonderful breakfast.
Thank
All
you.
right, so we're all set to go.
Yep, let's go.
All right, Mr. Verma, where are we heading now?
Let's go and meet the map data team. You'll get a good idea of how the complex work is happening.
What does the map data team actually do?
They create the map, make it deliverable for whether to be used on the internet or to be used on mobile phones or to be used in the navigator.
So what is this department
This
do?
area is called the Mobile Internet Wireless Group. And what you see on mapmindia.com, the way the consumers are using the portal, people over here are doing, participating in those activities. This is engineering lab. Now, in this lab, systems integration takes place where the hardware, the software and the map, the navigator, the mobile phone. So this group is also handling all the engineering activities of the company.
So this is actually the technology source we're going to be seeing that is going into Yahoo, that's going into a lot more other new digital map companies that are coming, and most of them are trying to source from your company, isn't it?
I'll say, yeah, most of them.
So this is MapMy India's sales strategy meeting for the upcoming navigation conference. So Mr. Verma, what's going to be the main topic that you're going to be discussing?
Well, it's a forum for the industry. So the people we'll be meeting there are either going to be our partners or competition. It's a very interesting scenario. We would like to make all of them our partners, but that's not the way the real world is. So take for example, in the internet world, Yahoo is our partner, Google is our competition. Take the mobile world, while Motorola is our partner, Nokia is our competition. Now in that kind of a scenario, we have to figure out what to do there so that the Nokia customers as well as Google customers see value in our value proposition to them directly.
Great. So after that long meeting, time for some food for thought, isn't it now?
Yep, looks like some sumptuous food today.
I see pizza on the table.
And kathi roll too.
Kathi rolls, great. So do we have like a digital map which can tell us who's going to sit where at the table also at the lunch?
Well, something like that, yes. Already things are happening in the US where office campuses or college campuses inside buildings where people are going to go or shopping inside the mall. So those location-based services are getting started. So it's bound to happen
soon
now.
Going to be in India?
Yeah, and some organizations are talking to us about it.
Great. So well, cheers to that.
Thank you. Cheers.
Verma, what's the next plan ahead?
Well, we want to go to Tughlakabad, which is here, and we are right here in Map My India. Navigation has already fixed a route. We'll test it out in the field and see with an alternative route what happens.
So we're going to test a different route to see how efficient the
Exactly.
navigator is working.
Exactly.
Great, so let's get on to the field.
Okay.
Alright, so we are on our way to Tughlakabad to test the navigator, which is getting upgraded with human intelligence application. So what's going to happen with human intelligence getting upgraded into the system?
The way we build the human intelligence is to see that the ways we as a driver would like to navigate. And if that is built into the mapping system, then the human intelligence improves the performance of a navigation. That's the stage now we are in.
Now that this platform is already laid, what kind of other monetizing ways you're looking at?
Okay, putting the digital maps into the navigator is one way. There are several other ways. To give you some example, one is you can throw ads on top of this, whether on the navigator or on the platform of internet web mapping, which is there in mapmyndia.com. The other ways, corporates are putting their store locators, like to show where is General Motors dealership or where is Ford dealership and how to reach there. So that's called store locator.
Alright, so here we are at Tughlakabad Fort. The navigator with the human intelligence got us at the right destination the quickest time. And now the team is here, which is going to be serving this area for more detailed mapping. Am I right, Mr.
Yes,
Verma?
the whole idea is to help the tourism industry in the country. And these are the locations from where the tourists would like to come. So what we are trying to do is make sure that the entry point to these tourist locations are well mapped out, so that from anywhere anyone wants to come to these forts, they can come to the exact location, which you can do only if you are in the field. And that's why we are right now here, this location, and this is how we came from our office this way. And the Tughlakabad fort is on this side, and this fort is on the other side, and we are standing over here. So the pedestrian walking is where we are standing right now, and the other side also we see the pedestrian walking.
So right now we're going to be like mapping this area, the blank portions that we see.
The blank portions which are for pedestrian purposes and where public is normally goes.
Alright, so the team has collected all the data around this area and now they're heading back to the office to put it back into the digital mapping system. Alright, so the team is back into the office plugging in the data that they collected from the Tughlakabad fort. Mr. Verma, what did you find today?
Well, one great finding that we found the Tughlak tomb in the Tughlakabad fort area, right in the front. And also we found out that the entry to both these two places are through pedestrian walk. And this is something which we are always looking at, how to locate the pedestrian walk and put it into the map. And we just have plotted it right now.
So we actually find something new which
Yes.
was not on the Indian map yet. So today was quite a discovery day, isn't it?
Yeah, it was fruitful.
Alright, so one of the next big projects coming from MapMy India is integrating the public transport system into the live internet maps. So how's that going to work, Mr. Verma?
It's very simple. Already we have the road network in our maps. We already have the metros in the maps. We are just in the process of collecting the data for the bus routes, the bus stops.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. I live in Peshwa Apartments in Mande Marg. And from here, I really want to go to World Trade Center. What I will do is, I'll go from Peshwa Apartments, New Delhi to World Trade Center, New Delhi, and I'll say add via public transport. The moment that I do, immediately the system will show that take a particular bus route number that will take from Peshwa Apartments to Ramakrishna Ashram Metro. From here, it will take me to Barakhamba Metro Station and then tell me that have a couple of minutes walk and go to World Trade Center. Bingo,
so
that's it.
So basically the new system will integrate the bus routes, the metro routes and the car routes all together at one map.
Absolutely, with very clear timing, the distance and all that.
So after spending an entire team with MapMy India, I'm actually convinced to use this product. So NDTV team is going to try out this product to reach Mr. Verma's house. What do you say, Leslie?
All right,
so here's all yours.
Destination reached.
That's right. I'm actually back to your house, Mr. Verma.
So that's so nice. How was your experience today?
Actually, the route was quite seamless. It guided us pretty much on the right way and pretty fast too.
Okay, so we are here now.
All right. So
why
are you
don't
going
we
to map the way to the T?
Yeah, it can't, but let's hope in the future. Can we go for a cup of tea?
All along the day I was noticing that you were pretty much on track with the projects, but in the current gloom environment, are you also experiencing any kind of slowdown in the demand?
It's very strange. For last 1 month, I'm preparing for it, but as every day is passing by, we are getting bombarded with more work. So I'm not seeing any kind of a relationship between what I read and what I watch on the TV versus what's happening to us. But still, I'm sure the meltdown certainly will have effect on us, but at least I don't see it today.
The Family Together, which brought maps of India from paper to chips, is now aiming to make it the core sourcing technology for all the navigation solutions going forward. With camera person Manoj Thakur, Neha Jain for NDTV.